After a sudden retrenchment, Simon made a positive change and got qualified with the Australian Institute of Fitness. You could be eligible for state and federal funding. Hit fitness.edu.au or call 1300 669 669.
A familiar face down at the True Value Solar Centre today. Matthew Lloyd, can you explain to us why you're here?
I'm actually here since I retired. I've been part of the one of the coaches, part of the AIS AFL Academy. Best 30 junior footballs in Australia come together for probably 35 days a year, and myself, Brad Johnson as senior coach, Glenn Jakovic, Ty Canelli, we sort of all give the guys as much knowledge as we possibly can on field, off field, about their diet, about media, all those things to prepare them for what will be their first AFL season in 12 months' time.
You've obviously got your media career as well. How do you sort of juggle the two, and is coaching something that you still sort of look at from time to time?
It works in really well. I think from March till the end of September, it's all about my media roles. Apart from the boys play Collingwood VFL team on the MCG before actually Hawthorn Freo in round 3, and the whole off season, the 35 days, is pretty much I can do, which probably fills a little bit of coaching bug that I do have. But for the time being, I'll still remain doing what I'm doing.
Now you've just taken a tour of the new facility. What are your thoughts? You're in the old Windy Hill, so how do you compare the two?
I'd heard a lot about this new facility, and but to see it now, I'm absolutely blown away. Obviously, how lucky the modern day player is. Obviously, not all clubs have a facility like this, but if you don't move with the times, you can get left behind. Obviously, when I first started Essendon, I thought Essendon, Windy Hill was a great facility, but by the time I left in 2009, we're probably in the bottom 3 clubs in regards to what sort of facility we had. So, a ground the size of Etihad, ground the size of the MCG, and this indoor area, plus all the indoor things with the kitchen for the players, that's absolutely stunning.
With your different roles, you've probably been to a few different clubs over the last sort of few months. How do you find this compared to other clubs, I guess?
I think that we're at Geelong this week, and we're also at North Melbourne, and Geelong's stadium is quite amazing too. I'd say that the indoor facility here is by far the best I've ever seen in AFL footy. Outdoors, obviously you've got 2 grounds here, but the ground at Skilled Stadium obviously is state of the art as well. But in terms of the overall, if you threw in everything together, I'd have to say this is definitely number 1.
Does it make you a bit jealous now?
I suppose, obviously I had my time, and I don't really look back in regards to wishing I was still playing, but I think that all the boys who walked in here today, the 30, 17-year-olds, would be saying I'd be happy to come to Essendon based on what they've seen here.
I'm sure all the fans are interested in your thoughts on how the Bombers might go this year. Have you sort of given it much thought yet?
I think over the next month I'll put something together in regards to putting a top 18 together. But I think the Bombers, had things not transpired the way they did last year, I think would have finished anywhere from 4 to 6. Could have got there to preliminary final weekend, I think, if everything went right. So I think definitely will win a final, and it's just whether they can move any further down the track. Hopefully, being that last 4, I think they're capable of that.
Matty, thanks for your time.
Thanks a lot.